Oh my god, why don't you knock the camera over? Alright, system fan, top fan, right fan, left fan, all the fans, blah blah blah, la 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 la. Alright, so I think all that shit's right now. I don't expect anybody to watch after all that shit. I don't know what happened. I think the cable of the camera or something. I guess it came jarred somehow. I need to figure out how to change these colors though in this thing. And what I did to not hurt my pump anymore was I just unplugged the pump. Let's see, I got some remotes over here. Maybe some of these will work. Let's see here. Oh, and no. Awesome. No lights for that. That's great. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta have some more somewhere. Let's see here. What's up here? That's not that. That's something completely different. I'll do that. Damn, I can't believe I don't know where that controller is. That's unusual. I usually keep a pretty good hand on that kind of stuff. It's not like for me to lose it or misplace it. Let's see here. I have to, I've had to put it somewhere. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's another controller here. Okay, so here's another controller. I don't know what it goes to, but we will find out, I guess, huh? Oh, yes, it fits this. Cool, so this is the controller we've been looking for. Okay, I'll put that on top of the case. That way I know that that goes to this. Okay, so I've gotten two of my problems solved now. I've gotten that blue, which is what we wanted, and I've gotten both lights to work on either side of the reservoir. That's what we wanted, and I needed it to turn blue. Also, we ran our top two fans weren't working originally. We got that fixed, got that solved. Now the next problem is trying to figure out why the GPU water block is not lighting up when we put power to it. Because I actually bought that controller for that. That was what they recommended to come with that. It's like, here, we're going to sell you the light, but the only way you can change the channel on the light is if you buy our special little patent, light changing channel thingy. So they kind of run you through some hoops, but you have no choice because you have no other way of powering it. It's either that or you cut it off, which is something I considered. I thought about cutting off the header and then just putting a different header on. Whatever it was that I was going to use. Come on. Oh, shit. I shouldn't touch that because y'all know what happened last time I touched it. I'm not going to touch it no more. That's stupid of me. I was going to try to put the camera on me, but I guess it's not visually appealing. I don't know. Some people say my channel sucks. Some people say I should just give it up. Other people say I'm not very good at it. I don't think I'm like top tier quality over here. I mean, I kind of just half-ass everything, or I just do it. I don't know what to say. Let's see here. Let's get. Oh, you know what we do need to do? Here's another sticker. I want to put this. Let's see here, because I got two types. I got a metal kind. Ooh, look, I cut myself. And then I got like a thin sticker kind. But I like the metal was thinking about putting it maybe like right there, right here, maybe right there. Let's see here. How does it look on the camera? Like right there, maybe. I think at the top is probably how it would look the best. So, like that. That might look cool. I can do that. Okay. I think that would look cool. But what I do need to do is I need a route. I don't have anything going from the right radiator. I don't have anything coming out and going in. I don't have anything going that way. There's nothing there. I don't have it plumbed in yet. So I need to figure out a way to plumb that in. My other problem, I'm just full of problems, just to let you know if you ain't already seen that coming. My other problem is that the damn tubes, the spare hard tubing tubes that I bought are the wrong diameter. I ordered specifically. I know what the hell I'm doing. They sent me the wrong damn thing. The only problem is I just now notice it, and I've had those things in my inventory for 4 or 5 months now, and I'm just now noticing it. That's because what I did is I actually pulled them out and tried to like line something up and realized, whoa, wait a minute, these are way smaller. And that's exactly what the hell happened. I found out the hard way. That's a temperature sensor gauge right there. I think I've explained that to you. 750 watt power supply. You know what we need? We need our corkscrew, our cork grabber, and we need our heat gun. And I'm going to show you guys this really cool thing. Okay, so what we're going to probably end up doing is we're going to probably cheat real quick. Wait a minute, let me kill that for y'all, so that's not so much. And then I'll see if I can't slide it back a little. Like that. Try not to move the camera. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we got two options. We either go hard tube it or we go soft tube it. The problem with the soft tube is that, well, I've already hard tube everything else. But here's my real problem. My real problem is that if I do hard tube this, going from here in, that's an odd shape, okay? That's a very odd and tight shape. It basically needs to come out, cork right, and then cork down. So you have like this shape. This is like the shape you'll end up with. It will have to come out, make a left, and then make an immediate right. And then on top of that, you only got about that much room inside of there to try to do it. So you get this like shape like that. I don't know. Can y'all see that? See, like you get an S. You get like an S shape. And the problem with that is that there's too many bends. You know, you want the water to flow real smooth the best you can, but I don't think that the tube will physically, that's the other thing, the tube will only allow you to bend it so much of a radius. So like this tube right here, I can maybe bend it down to where it's probably about right there or so, okay? That's a pretty tight turn. Now I need 2 of these, okay? I need 2 of these super tight turns. And then on top of that, the last piece of it, like the last end, it needs to go straight down. And it needs to be tall enough to fit in a fitting. So when you start thinking of all of that, you're like, oh my God, what a task. Like, what the hell? This is insane. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it. I have no idea. Plus, I am running out of tubing, but I do have compression fittings. So I could put a compression fitting on top, okay, like right here, on top of the flow meter. Alright, so now I've already lost a gap. Alright, I've already lost the height of that. And there's a fan here. So that tube, let me look. Plus the radiator valve is up here, and the fan valve is a little bit lower, but off to the left of it. So that's a weird shape I have to make. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to make that, especially with this hardline. Because hardline, only allows you to do so much. Hey, what happened to my lights? What the hell is going on? I swear, if it doesn't break, it's not working right for me. That's my motto. If it ain't broken, it ain't working. Okay, that works. Okay, so I'm gonna try hard tubing it first, and then we'll go from there. So we gotta wet this because it will not fit in this tube. And I don't even know if that's enough tube. It should be enough tube. Now see that? Alright. See here, it looks like it's a little loose, so we're going to just kind of slightly bend it. Just give it a little bend, like that. Alright? Because you don't want a fat roll or a belly roll to show up in it. That's because of two reasons. Either one, you didn't have the plastic hot enough when you were making the bend, or two, it was just stressed. Like you didn't heat one side of it. You only heated this side and you didn't heat this side. So you had a hot and cold situation, which caused it to stress and form these weird bubbles. And they can be a real pain in the ass, let me tell you what. Will that stay like that? No, of course not. So, and then you just kind of want to hold that shape. However you want it to shape, you just want to hold that. You don't want to let it go. Just kind of squeeze it and just hold hold it there. So that way when it dries, it will then, it'll turn hard, and then you won't have that issue no more. And there's your piece. Like that. So that's our first spot, because it has to come out and turn this way, make an immediate left turn, and then it looks like we're going to have to take it and bend it this way, and then once we bend it this way, we have to then bend the tip of it completely down, that's the question part. I don't know if I can do that. Now, I know I got the skills to do it, but I don't know if it's going to be physically possible. I don't think the piece is long enough. It may not be long enough, but I also don't think that it's going to work right. I think the flow will be real bad, and if there's one part in your system that you definitely do not want a bind and flow or a kink spot, that's around your radiators, because your radiators are already being held up by the tight little fins and passageways that the water is already being pressurized and pushed through, you know? And then not to mention you add a GPU and a CPU, okay? And all of those have micro fins in them, and that requires a buildup of pressure, and, you know, so you try not to want any type of crazy turns or bends, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want your turns to be too tight either, which is the reason why we use these rubber pieces that go inside, because if you didn't have this inside of here, when you're bending the tube would actually crink. It would actually close, and that's what you don't want. So what we do is we put these silicone tubes through them, and that way when we're bending them and heating them and do everything to them, it allows them to keep a diameter, a circle passageway through it, because that's what your water is going to flow through, is through that channel. So you really don't want your channel to be, you know, restricted. It needs to flow big time. After all, this is how you plan to cool the system anyway, right? Okay, so I got my cork right here, and that's actually where I want to heat it at again, because I'm going to heat it, and then we're going to drop it. We're going to make this turn, but going straight down. Alright, so it's getting soft. I can feel it. Alright, so I'm gonna keep heating it, because I want it to get real soft, because we're about to make a crazy turn with it. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so, whoops. Alright, so we need to make a crazy left down turn, but we don't want to do it too hard, because what we're trying to do is we're just trying to stretch that plastic. Try to make the tube a little bit longer than what it is. That's really all what we're trying to do, but you can see we're starting to get that shape I was just describing. One thing you do never want to do is take your thumb and put it here and try to bend it, because what happens is your thumb will put a flat spot in that tube, and that's not good. You really don't want to try to do that. Okay, so the tube's already gone cold, so we gotta reheat it. But you want to do it in increments, little increments. You gotta be patient. Take your time with them. This isn't something that you can rush. Yeah, you can rush it, but you know what? You're gonna have a lot of problems. Alright, let's remake the bin now. It got warm and went back up, but that's okay. Oh man, yeah, see, I don't like that one bit. That turns weird. Plus I think it's too short. I don't know, I ordered some blue soft tubing, the same color as this, and I'm really considering just soft tubing that one portion of the line in the back there. Just because it's such a gnarly ass turn, and it's real hard to make when you're using hard tube, because there's a limit to hard tubing. You're only able to bend the hard tubes to so much of a degree before it's not possible anymore. It's not practical. Also, trying to twist it, yeah, good luck in that. That's a real nightmare to do. It would have to be super hot. Okay, so let's at least look at what we're working with now. So that's going to go there. Oh my god, this may actually work. No, did I get that? I almost... Okay, so this needs to come over and down a little, and it will be a perfect fit. If I got that on the first shot, yes, sir. Damn Skippy. Alright, let's heat this back up real quick. I appreciate y'all watching. If you are watching, I don't know. But I do appreciate it. It's not exactly the most entertaining thing, but whatever. Come on. Turn. Alright, so this, I'm going to have to just hold and force until it dries, because I can't get the turn that I need without it. It says, oh man, I got one person watching. Well, I appreciate it. So yeah, you want to hold it like that until it dries, so that way it will hold that shape that we need, because it's such a tight, awkward shape. You definitely want to hold it until it cools. Once it cools, then what we need to do, if this piece will work and fit for us, then we have to prepare the piece. We have to flange and comb both ends of the tube to ensure that we get a successful fit in the fittings. And we're using double line O-rings, which means they have 2 O-rings in every fitting, which can be kind of a pain in the ass, because you'll think that you have this all the way seated inside of the fitting, but in fact you don't. You only have it fitted in like so much of a way. Let's see here. Speaking of fittings, we need a couple of fittings. Very common mistake is to put these tubes on and not have your screw heads already on the fittings. So that's a very common mistake. Alright, let's pull this piece. Let's pull this fitting, because that's not the fitting we need or want. Alright, so this is going to go, this fitting is going to go on top. Why does that feel like that? That feels real spongy. Hold on, I don't like that. What the hell's going on? Why does that feel like that? Is that like not on there all the way? What's going on here? Oh, I see what it is. Okay, never mind. It's cool. I realized whoa, don't drop that. I realized very quickly what it was that I did. You know what the biggest problem is working with acrylic? Fingerprints. Everywhere. Drives you up the damn wazoo. Alright, so let me put some light on this for you guys so y'all see what I'm doing. Like that. Alright. So we finally got our piece bent into this weird shape that we needed. And basically where it's going to go, let's see here if y'all can see it. It's going to go up in that corner, into here, down into there. Hopefully, let's see, I don't remember which way did I plumb it that way or did I plumb it the other way? I don't know, but we got to put our fitting in. That's the next thing we got to do. So our fitting goes in. You want to make sure that's real tight. You don't want no damn leaks. $3,000 down the drain. I've only done it once, thank God. Alright, so that's on. Okay, so like I was saying, if the tube's going to fit, the next thing we need to do is prepare it. And you can use it with this tool, alright? It has like a triangle set of razor blades inside of it, and then on the other side it has razor blades that are receded down inside of it. And the whole point of this tool is that your end fitting, okay, it's flat. See how it's flat? It's not prepared right. So what we want to do is we want to stick it in there, okay, like that, and you want to turn it. And you want to do it one direction. Alright? And what you're doing is you're flanging this inside tube. Also, you just want to test fit it. Once you're sure, 100% sure that this piece will fit, you then need to go wash it out with water because you don't want this shit floating around in your system. Okay, put that in there. So we're getting a good little shape on there. Alright, now we need to cut the outside of it. And what we're doing is we're ensuring that we get a real good fit in the tube. Alright? I don't know, can the camera pick that up? Y'all see that? See that gray around the blue? That's the lip, the ring we just put on. See how this one doesn't have it? There's nothing there. And then you look at this one, and it has that gray ring around it on the camera. That's to ensure that we get a good seat inside of it. And we're going to do the other side. Okay. Alright. Okay, so the inside lip looks good, but not the outside lip. The outside lip looks bad, so we're going to have to go a little harder. Press a little harder. turns, and you'll get you a nice, good, clean lip like that. Those are beautiful. All right, so what I do need to do is clean them up a little. Let me see. Oh yeah, I found my sign, my ATEC. See, it says built by ATEC PCs. That needs to go somewhere in here also, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get here. Where's my file? I have a little file. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is a special little file used for these parts. And what you'll do is you'll just kind of run it around the outside, and you'll just kind of, and on the top, and just kind of clean off that burr that's on there from the blade. It doesn't take very much pressure. You just kind of do it. What I found, if you don't want to buy this tool, you can get like the ones that are for your fingernails, like a fingernail file. They're super cheap, and those work really well. And you want to try to get one that has, you know, the toughest, hardest grit on it as possible. You don't want nothing really fine, because you need it to kind of knock the edge off of it. See, this one right here has a real lip on it, a real edge, and you really got to get those off because they'll cut your O-rings. They'll cut into them and stuff, and you don't want that because that will cause a leak. I'm trying to make sure that this build goes together smoothly, and I'm trying to ensure that this build stays together for a long time, maximum. And really all I'll have to do, if I built it right, all I'll have to do is periodically change the water, and then maybe once every 6 to 8, maybe, I don't know, maybe once a year, twice a year, change the thermal paste compound in it. And then the next thing that we will do is we'll upgrade to probably 2070s or 2080s, I don't know. We'll upgrade to something a little bit more oomph than this 1070 right here. But this is a good card, man. I really like this 1070. It performs very well. It does very well on benchmarks and everything else, and I'm very happy with it. So, and it's the fastest card I have right now that I can use. So, but anyway, let's see here. Let's see how this is going to go together. Maybe it needs to be cut. I might have too much. Oh boy. Let's see here. Shoot. No. Alright. We're going to have to rebend it. Or at least rebend this one. And I think the shorter end is the one that goes in the radiator, and the longer one goes into the flow valve. So really the only thing that we need to do is get it to, come on, there we go. And all we really need to do is get it to bend a little bit here. Give me a second. Like that. All that is just a little water, and what it does is it allows this thing to snake back up inside that fitting, because it's a booger to try to get it to go through all of these bends and turns dry. You're not going to do it. Wear yourself out. Alright, so that's good. It's covering most of my turns, but this is the one that we need. We're going to try to bend it more so toward us. Hopefully it works. too warm. I just need it warm. Uh-oh. It's not warm enough. Looks like it's trying to form a bubble on me. Alright, so like that. That's what we need. And I'm going to hold it. I got a jelly roll forming on the left side here. Crap. The best way to get rid of a jelly roll is to heat it back up, bend the tube, try to bend the tube back to the position that it was before you made the bend, and try to flatten the roll back out. And then once you flatten the roll back out, heat it back up, and then remake your bend. And hopefully that roll will go away and you won't see it. Alright, it's pretty damn hot. Okay, it's pretty hot. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our final bend. The one that's going to hold. Damn, it did. It went right back to that position. Right back to it. It must be because there's an air bubble in there or something. But it's fine because you won't even see it truly. So I'm really not going to worry about it that much because you won't see it. But you can see it on camera maybe. See it? See that whoop part right there? That's a bubble or a jelly roll, like a roll. And that's caused by two things. And I think I mentioned it before. Not enough heat, or one side was cold than the other, but I really didn't have a choice because what I was trying to do was get it to bend, stretch. I was trying to make a too much of a turn, more than what it would allow. The pipe will only allow you to make so much of a turn. So of course I couldn't exactly. So I had to kind of overdo it, but that's what happens though. So anyway, let's go ahead and put our stuff back in and see if it'll fit. That's super hard to get in there. That's the other thing. How am I going to get this fitting in here? I can barely do it as it is. This, like that. Let's see here. We may have to cut it. Let's see if I flip it. See, it goes in that top one and it will spin. See, you won't even see the damn thing. Alright. I'm not fussing. Fuck it. We're going to do it the other way. Let's try the other way. I tried it that way. I wasn't happy with it. I don't even think you'll notice it, truthfully. We're going to unscrew that. Throw that in there. Alright, and we need to get this fitting. The fitting off in the back, we need to get that out of there. Because, well, we're not going to use it. It's a hard line pressure fitting. And we need to put a soft tube pressure fitting back there. But I can't do it with... Damn it! I'm always taking things back apart. Alright, let's undo this. There we go. Alright, unscrew that fitting. Let's get one of our new fittings. Here's our new fitting that we just got in today, courtesy of the wife. The wife bought us these new fittings. That was very nice of her. And we're just going to screw it onto our adapter. Make sure it's on tight. Last thing you want is this crap coming loose on you in the middle of a run. Alright, let's screw that back in there. I want that thing to be as tight as I can get it. food grip. Got a food grip. Come on. If you work in a house with people, get the strongest person in your family to come in here and crank down all these fittings. I've put them on pretty darn tight before, and they still leaked. And I'm like, what the? Like, how in the world are you still? Why are you leaking? Like, how'd that happen? Okay, so our tube, this is soft tube, regular soft tube. We have to heat it up slightly so we can get it to also bend to our will. But we really don't want it to bend. We're just trying to get it to. We're just trying to get it basically to do what we need it to do. So I'm gonna put a little water in it. We're gonna put our cork in it. Come on. Is this the right size cork, or should I use the other cork? Because it actually comes with two size corks, a big one and a smaller one. One's meant for soft tube, one's meant for hard tube. But truthfully, you could just use either one. It doesn't matter. I don't think they really. I think they just tell you one's for this and one's for that, just so they can sell you two of the same product. All right, so we got our fitting in right there. That's more than enough. We're probably going to use that whole amount. I'm probably not. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just go ahead and cut away the excess. That way, it's one less thing. Oh, come on, Mr. Razor Blade, do your thing. Really? What the heck? Pipe cutter. Boom. Took care of that like for a second. Alright, let's heat it up here. It's still real stiff. You can feel that it's starting to kind of soften up, but it's very stiff. But that's okay. I mean, it's still what you expect. Alright. Oh yeah, that's nice and soft. See how that's real soft now? I can bend it and twirl it. Versus this stuff. See how it bends and it geeks and shit? And then now this stuff will bend without geeking? Yeah, that's what you want. So, alright, let's see how much we need. This will go like that. It will run. Come down. So I think we just need to lop. We probably just need a lop about like that. Alright. Don't forget to put your clamp on in the tube. Get in there. Is it on? Alright, I do believe we are all the way on that fitting. Now we need to screw it down and tighten it. And what that does is that puts the squeeze on that fitting. Let me actually, before I go any further, I want to test it real fast. I want to test one of these fittings, these new compression soft tube fitting. I want to test it real fast. And the way that we're going to test it is we're just going to take one and stick it on there and see how it looks. Is it a tight fit? I mean, it was a tight fit. It wouldn't really go on. They're very shallow. Like, the actual tube that's on the bar is very, very shallow. I don't like that. There should be a lot more meat on the bone. But anyway, then the fitting just kind of goes like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a little tighter than I thought. But does it make a difference? I don't think so. Great. So the thickness of this tube is not part of that. Well, that's interesting. Is that going to be enough to hold? I mean, even with the fitting, the tie down doesn't do shit. So does that mean that it will or won't? I mean, it's pretty tight. I don't think that's going to leak or come off. So, I mean, I feel kind of safe about doing it. Let's go ahead and install this onto this. This is our flow meter, brand new flow meter. Get that on there. All right. And then we'll put this on there. Put these two together. I wonder if I have to take that collar off. I have an extension collar on this fitting just to try to get it up off of a little. I'm almost thinking that I may have to actually remove it now. Or maybe I can just cut the tube down a little. I still think our tube's too long, so let's cut it straight but flat. Like that. That looks good. Alright, let's hold on. About to make another mistake. Let's put this back on. Oh yeah, it kinks. It kinks big time. Ah, shoot, man. Now what? Let's see here. I don't know how to fix that. I'm not sure how to fix that. The only way I think I can fix it is if I remove the fitting at the top here. Alright, let's see if I can move it back. Remove that fitting right there in the corner. See how you see a silver? There's a silver and then a black part, right? The black part is the hard compression fitting. The silver part is the adapter or the extender, and then the next part over to that is the actual thing that screws all that shit together and holds it into the radiator. So what I'm thinking is doing is just removing all of that and putting just the fitting there itself. That's what I'm thinking. That's what's going through my mind right now. I see this is kind of the nice part about when I just do videos, because I normally don't live stream. Because sometimes I'm just kind of like sitting here staring at it, because I mean, that's the only thing I can do. I gotta sit there and think about it, you know. I just can't sit there and go, well, we're gonna do this and do this and do this. I don't know, that's not really my method. Well, I guess that's all I can do. I ordered an acrylic plate, okay? It's an acrylic plate, and what it does is it sits. This, hold on, let me get the fitting off. This is your power supply shroud, coffin cover, whatever you want to call it. Well, on top of it, okay, when it sits in your case like this, you have this part that's on top. Well, they make this acrylic black piece that sits on top of it, and you can have any type of design or RGB look you want. Well, anyway, I got one that says MSI on it, and it has the dragon, that logo right there. It has like a big MSI dragon right here, and it says MSI on it, and it lights up all these, you have control over it. You can light it up and stuff. Well, anyway, I thought that would be awesome on this. And if you guys want to see something kind of cool, okay, y'all see that? This is called a breather valve. And what you do is you put this in the highest point of your system. Okay, the highest spot you can possibly get it. And it has a little Allen head right there, a little Allen screw. And what you do is you stick your Allen screw down inside of there and you loosen it. And what it does is it allows air to be through this valve. So that way when you're filling your system or you're draining your system, you can crack it open with this valve and allow air to come in or out of it. And that's a very nice touch. I actually like that very well. But I do it a way more simpler way. I just put 2 plugs at the top of my reservoir, and whenever I need to let air in or out, I just crack one of those plugs and it gets the problem solved for me. So, anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. See if I can get this damn thing off after over tightening it like an idiot. Oh, I got it off. Sweet. Now that adapter, the adapter that's on it right there, you can see it. You see the silver. Where's that? Right there. You see the silver. And then you see like that light blue line. Well, that light blue line that you see is the O-ring, and then the silver is the actual fitting. It's a male-to-male extension fitting. I actually think I'm going to leave it there because this is what we had in there. See, there's the adapter going to our compression. So what I'm thinking is getting rid of it, but that also means I got to get rid of that male-to-male plug that's up there too. I don't really want to get it. I mean, I really put that sucker in there. I cranked it in there. You got to assure that you're not going to have any leaks, because I don't plan on running this system in the upright position. I actually plan on running this system on its back. It's one of the reasons why I bought this case, is because this case, one of the ways they portrayed it was laying on its back, and you had like this awesome round side look view to it, and that was the view that I actually really liked, and that's the reason why I bought this damn thing that I can't get off. Crap! Look at my finger. See the indent in it? Shit, man, that hurt. How am I going to get that off? You can't use tools. You can't use vice grips or nothing like that. You'll scratch them all to hell. You'll destroy the fitting. You can't use nothing like that. You got to use your hands. They do make Allen wrenches that slide inside of the fitting there, and it like locks into it, kind of like this one here. You see how that's not circled? Well, shit. That's almost impossible to see. Well, inside of there, it's not completely circle. It actually looks like a stop sign in there, and it has like walls all the way around it. You can kind of see it like that. You can see the flat right there. You can see it inside the fitting there. Well, anyway, an Allen wrench goes up inside of there and allows you to tighten or loosen these fittings. But I don't have an Allen wrench big enough or small enough. It needs to be big in diameter but small in size to be able to get up in here and get all that crap out, because it's real tight corners that we're working with. I can try heating it up with the air gun. The only problem with that is that it makes the actual fitting hot to the touch, and then that makes it a lot of fun to try to get off. Let's see here. I gotta get that off somehow. I can't believe I don't have enough finger strength to twist that sucker off. Oh, I kind of feel it. Come on, baby Jesus, help me. Come on, get in there. Oh, come on. Mother Teresa, I need your help. Crap, I can't get it. Damn it. Why did this come up? Who are you? What is this? What is this? I'm confused. Are you still watching? Jude Caps? Okay, well, my name is Don. This is my channel, A-Tech PCs. Right now, I'm in the process of building a 10th gen fully custom loop water-cooled computer, and I've been having little small technicals, and I decided to go live today and just kind of show people what was going on and just have a little fun. I'm not sure why it came up in your recommended. I'm glad it did. That's awesome. Consider subscribing. We got a lot of videos. I've done a lot of cool stuff. I must be doing something right. We're almost at 900 subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all's help on that. So anyway, let's go back to what we were doing, since we had to explain who the hell we is. Since we have no idea who Jude Cap is, and he's confused, which that's okay. I think I just explained myself too. It came up in your recommended because I'm recommended. That's why. I don't know. Alright, I gotta get that fitting off. Damn it. And I want to install this. This is the Built by Me sticker that I put on all my computers. I think it'll go down here on the side somewhere. I usually don't let them to be real stand out. I'd rather it be kind of more discreet, truthfully. Kind of like how artists will sign like the very bottom of their paintings and stuff. You know, they want it to be known. They just don't want it to be like graffiti 8 inches all over the wall and shit. Come on, get off. Damn fitting. Shit. That will not come off. I put it on way too well. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Woo. Alright, and that's that fitting I was telling you guys about. It's a male-to-male fitting. It's great. You can buy about 4 of them for about 20 bucks or so. Well, let's go ahead and put our compression fitting back on. Make sure that lines up. And you don't want to cross-thread these. You want to put these on correctly and straight. Because cross-fitting one of these can be a damn nightmare. And if you cross-thread it, you might as well throw it away because they're made of aluminum. It's not like you can re-thread it. You can do that with steel, you know. You can drill it out, make it a slightly bigger hole, and then re-tap it to fit that bigger hole, and then just put a bigger bolt through it. Like, you can do that, but not with aluminum. Aluminum's like, no, I'm good. I'm done with this shit. Alright, so I gotta super squeeze that fitting on there now. As hard as I can get it. Alright, that's on there. Oh, that one's loose. Oh, why is that loose? Are all these tight? Tight, tight, tight. Okay, all of them are tight. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. So we got our flow meter here with our tube. I wish there was a way that I could double up on the tube. I wonder if I can cut it, right? Cut it, make a little jacket, okay? Like another jacket. Because the diameter of that inside of that coupler, for some reason, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than what it should be. So my idea to make up for it is to take another piece of tube and split it. Like that. Wrap it around the tube like that, and then when you put the compression fitting on it, it'll squeeze it even tighter because that compression fitting is almost slightly smaller. See, like that, it fits right over it. That will actually work nice. I think that'll work. Let's try it out and see how that works, because it should squeeze it. Let's see here. Come on, like, get on now. Oh yeah, that's way tighter. Oh yeah, that's way tighter. Tighter than what it is up there. And then what you can do, once you get it as tight as it'll go, take your razor blade and try not to cut your tube, but see if you can't remove that access around that. If not, if you're afraid that you will cut the tube, then don't do it. Just leave it as is, I guess, but I always like to push it. So I'm going to cut it. Hopefully I don't cut nothing else, because that will suck. Any of y'all got girlfriends? You ever notice how your girlfriend will be like, oh my god, we got the same day off together. Let's fill it up with shit. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do on a Sunday. I want to go to breakfast and spend $20 on eggs and hang out with you when I'm fucking tired and I don't want to go no damn where. Oh, well, you never spend any time with me. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, oh my god. Yeah, we all know how that shit goes. So anyway, I fucked a woman with one leg. Maybe next time I'll use my dick. Alright, moving on. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't get these two to fit together. So we got our new jacket, and that's going to go on like that. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the cap at? We need the cap. This is not the cap. Where's the cap? There's the cap. Okay. So let's put our cap on. And then let's put on our new jacket like that. Come on, sit down. Don't get up. Alright. Got our jacket on. Got our cap on. This should fit around the cap, because that's what you want. Dude, we are rigging the Titan rig right now. That's awesome. Okay, so there we go. Let's see if we can't get this on and squeezed. Everything else. Okay, so we are on the tube. That is good. I am going to now attempt to close the fitting if I can. Because it's like, oh my god, what the hell is this? You got me squeezing way the hell down on it. Come on. You just pissed on a dumpster. It's 3 a.m. It's Miller Town. Alright, will that work or not? Because, like, heaven to Betsy's. Okay. Vanilla ice. This is bullshit. Alright? Come on, get on there. Get on there. Get on there. Get on there. Yes. I own you. I got you. Okay. Alright. Woo! Let's see here. Alright, let's put this shit on. Oh my god. It doesn't fit. Are you freaking kidding me? It doesn't fit. It's too long. Bitch rollies, man. Damn it, Uncle Sam. What the hell? Rosie O'Donnell. Shit, man. That thing is on there, dude. It is on there. That is not coming off. It is not. Alright. Alright. Plan B. Plan B. Going to fucking see Plan B. We're just gonna cut it. There we go. Shit, dude. Well, the good news is that my plan for running an extra jacket around it to tighten up the fitting worked beautifully. The problem with it is getting it back off. Frick. Damn, I can't get it. Come on, you weak little girl, get it off. I can't get that off. That's like on there. Like, it's on there so much that I'm just going to get a new fitting. We're just going to get a new fitting. We'll worry about that another day. Okay. My fingertips hurt from all of this, like, grip that they put on this stuff. Man, this shit's tearing my hands up. Alright, so let's put our new fitting on. Nice and tight. There we go, Jimmy Buffett. Excellent. Alright. I feel like I have Tourette's. Jimmy Buffett. Alright, let's see. This needs to go on like that. Booyah. Booyah. Alright, and then what we need is we need a jacket for it. So, booyah, there's another piece. And then we need to cut it like so. No, don't drop it. I'm okay. You know what? I don't know if I should use these two pieces. These two pieces are all fucked up. No, not using that. It's all screwed up. It's not. It's like all off and shit. No, I'm not using it. Give me a new one. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. No, don't drop it. Damn, Lord of the Rings. Alright, we're going to cut it. We have now cut it. We cut it real good. Okay, so what we need to do is we're just going to thread it on, right? Yeah, let's just thread it on. See where we are when the dust settles here. So we're going to thread it on. Thread it. Thread it. Thread it. To the left. To the left. To the left. Left. Go left. Not right. Come on. Go left. Okay, no, wait a minute. We gotta go back to the right. Yeah, now we're going left. Okay. So now we got it. Alright, we're good. Okay. Can I or can I not get this in here? Damn it, Rosie O'Donnell. Whitaker. Fucking damn it. It doesn't work right. See, the tube is too tight. It's like, I'm too tight. I can't do it. Unless, maybe I should change the direction of it, right? Put a cap up here, put an angle flower in here, right? Like a 90-degree angle. So, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So, let's go into our box of many boxes of fittings. Look, I got a brand new fitting right there. So, what I'm thinking is putting the cap in the top here, and then running this like this, right? Okay? And then turning it slightly, so that way this can run down. It wouldn't be straight though. It would kind of be turned and turned, yeah, maybe turned that way. And then you could just plug it right in. And then once again, I don't think it's tall enough. I don't think it's tall enough, doo-dah. This has become a pain in the ass. Oh, doo-dah day. Where are the other fittings? Here's the other one. Alright, so let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It's already on there. Let me take this off. Alright, so instead of, see, because we want the flow meter facing us. And we want the water to go in and go down. So I'm thinking that we will just remove this. Take the cap off. Put the cap in the top of the rig. Okay. So it'll be facing like this, and put this 90-degree fitting in it. Alright, because it can be stationary and rotate too. So you can have it like that, and then have this valve turned off and kind of going up at an angle, and then put your fitting into that. So this will go into this. Like that. So you'll have your angle that way and coming back to you. So now you have it like this. Alright, so you have your flow meter facing you with your valve, and now it's going to run back toward us, which is what we want, because it's not exactly working out for us the way we need it to work out. So let's see if we can't screw it back in without hitting any damn thing. Might get another turn out of it. Let's see. No. I did. Okay, so anyway, the flow meter will be facing you like that. And then I can just angle this thing in the back in the tube, right? So I think this will actually work. The tube, let's see here, hang on. I know I'm in the way, but I kind of have to have both hands on this. So I'm thinking that the tube could be angled slightly. Come on, turn. It's not long enough. Shit, hold on. Darn it, it's not long enough. The tube isn't. We're gonna have to recut it. I'm gonna have to cut it off and then remanipulate it, recut it. Hopefully this will come off, and it does. Wow, that really, when I do that to them, that really puts them on there. Wow, that's such a great idea. I'm glad I thought of that. Alright, so let's remove this, remove the jacket, remove the tube. Keep the tube though, because we're going to need a slightly longer, and we want to make the tube not just longer, but maybe a little bit longer in case we made it room for error, you know. So I think something like that should be good. All right, so this tube it's firm. It may not bend very well for us. We may have to reheat this tube and get it to bend back into the position that we wish. But anyway, I think it should be all right. So let's go ahead and reinstall it. Put it down. Put it back on our fitting. Put that fitting in there. Nice and tight. All right, like that. You got your other fitting. That will grab it, and it will really put the squeeze on that. See, if I was recording, I could just stop the video, figure this out, and then turn the video back on. But when I'm live streaming, I can't do none of that. Somebody asked me the other day if I wanted to live stream some stuff, and I said, you know, I'm not really a live streamer. I really don't care to live stream. I'm not that entertaining, I guess, is how I look at it. So, somebody in the chat's probably going, yeah, that's true. Well, that's even if there's anybody in the chat or even watching. I doubt it. I think it's been on for an hour. I usually don't have anybody, or I'll get like one or two people that'll pop in and out, and that's about it. But I've never had more than 20 viewers on anything, especially when I live. But then again, you know, it takes a while to get there. So we're almost at 900 subscribers right now, which is very good. I got about 10 more to go, I think. But for some damn reason, these last 10 or these last 20 have just been the hardest to get. I don't know what happened. It just stopped. I was getting a subscriber almost every other 2 days. I was getting a subscriber, or at least once a week, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. So I don't know what happened, but it's all right. We will get it back. If I would have gave up when those people told me that I sucked and my channel was garbage and I was boring to watch, that was almost a year ago. I still haven't stopped. I still find myself to be very entertaining and very knowledgeable. And I mean, I buy a lot of really, sorry that my back is on the camera, but I buy a lot of nice high-end stuff, and I like to showcase it to you guys. Oh yeah, this fitting nice and tight on there now. Okay, let's move on. Let's go ahead and readapt that back on there because we need to. Let's put this back on. Let's see if we can't find a better direction to put it on so it tightens the right way. Is that all tight? Is it lefty, right, tighty? Which way is it tight? Don't hit the damn radiator. Come on, one more good turn, ought to do it. Yeah, nice and tight. Okay, sit back up in there. Alright, now, this how, see now it's a little, it's too long. It's too long by like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of an inch, half inch. It's not very bad. Let's see. Oh, this sucks. Shoot. Ah, I need a pair of scissors. I have a pair, but I don't know where, because I'm an idiot. That's how I roll. I keep shit laying around and have no clue where to do it. Wait a minute, I thought there's a pair over here. Let me see. There's definitely a pair out here. I got it. It took me a minute, but I found them. Scissors. Okay. I'm trying to be very careful. I got wires and every other damn thing in there. Come on. There we go. Shit. That's a pain in the ass, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's see if I can't get these to fit. If you are still watching, I do appreciate you. Who's this one person that's watching? Type your name down below. If you're still watching, can you type it down? Put it in the comment. I'd at least like to know who you are. Because I mean, you've been in here for, I don't know, since the whole show. Which I appreciate. Thank you. You're the only one watching. Which I appreciate. Don't tell me it's still too damn long. No, I refuse that. That's just gonna have to be. Ben, come on. Hang on. Nope, it's not gonna work either. It's too long. So I guess I gotta nick it again. It's too long by a little. There we go. Alright, so that was like another 1/4 of an inch taken out of it. So now it should definitely fit. Shoot. Come on. Get into position. This. This thing's kicking my butt. It won't go over the damn fitting. Stupid. Come on. There you go. Shit. Why is it doing that? See, this is where it will say that there's no reason for it. It's like this tube just doesn't want to bend. See, that needs to sit back up like that. And then come on. Get in there. Okay. Crap. It fits, but it's like it's an odd angle. And it's almost a bind. Like it kind of binds, but it's not. I have no idea how I'm going to solve this problem. I want to incorporate the flow meter into it. I've already measured and cut all of these. These are set. I'm not messing with them tubes. I may not have a flow meter. I may not. But it really adds a touch to it. It really does. And I super definitely want to keep it. So, you know, and I didn't even know about this acrylic flow changing block. I just found that on Amazon a few days ago and decided, oh, that's cool, I'll add that into it. And I'm glad I did because it helped me with a couple of issues that I was having. I just have to figure out how to get the water to return back into the reservoir. But I want it to go through the flow meter and I need it to be visible. So I don't know. I don't know. I've been at this for almost 2 hours though, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I appreciate y'all and whoever was watching. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.